Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 12th. This week you have this chop wood card and this milk and honey card. The chop wood card is about, getting to work. So if you're thinking of, here you go. This is basically the chop wood card right here. So definitely a good work week for you, Leo. I think that some of you could be kind of coming up with changes that you want to make to your work because of this right here. This is like a very Leo energy right now for me, like as a reader. I see this quite a bit where, I kind of feel like Leo has been on the hamster wheel for too long in work and you're just hoping to make a change. Some of you could be hoping to like discover some sort of new purpose, or you could be focusing on, developing some sort of new purpose or something that you can do for a living. So I do feel that there is like a focus here on discovery or kind of going on an adventure to find something new that you could be doing. The other thing is that, again, I think it's just time to get to work, just plain and simple. So if you are creating something, or if you're hoping to create something, now is a good time. I wouldn't really worry about the tower. The tower is coming up in the area of the good stuff. So this could be like a good surprise that is coming in for you. The other thing I will say about the tower here, and that's not working. The other thing I will say about the tower is everybody's had the tower this week, so there probably is just going to be some sort of global tower moment. I've been saying it for months now, years now, 2 years now. I think that, by the time we get into 2025, there's going to be a lot of tower moments. It just is what it is. I don't know. You chose to come here at this time, so I wouldn't even worry about it. But, again, I think that we are in a time of chaos until like 2033. So, like I said, I think the best thing people can do is not panic and just focus on yourself, right? You have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles just says, put the work in. I always say that, like, my biggest concern is that, we're going to get to like 10 years from now, or like even just 2033, and people are going to look back on the like last 10 years, like until 2020, back to 2023, and they're going to say, oh my God, all I did was worry for those 10 years. I didn't get anything done. So again, don't be one of those people. Yes, there will be a lot going on. Yes, there will be a lot of things to be concerned about and worried about. The only thing you should be focusing on is creating something beautiful, amazing, happy in the world. We have to change the energy, right? Because if we don't change the energy, we're just going to end up in some sort of mess. And, that's what I'm trying to avoid, right? So that's why I preach this stuff, is because I think we can make things better, and we can choose to do that as well. So the Eight of Pentacles says get to work. You have that milk and honey card. The milk and honey card basically says, like, don't get high on your own supply, right? It's a card of like bathing in, this elephant is kind of like getting drunk on, whatever the milk and honey. And so it basically says, don't get high on your own supply. That's what I feel like saying. So I feel like it's time to get to work. You have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords says it's time to change a cycle. The Nine of Swords is like a never-ending nightmare. So clearly there is something that needs to change in your life. Again, tarot isn't drama. It doesn't have to be that big of a deal. There could just be something that you're wanting to get out of, or, there could just be a simple cycle that you are trying to end. And I feel the simple solution here is the Strength card. The Strength card is your card. So the Strength card is, whenever you show up as yourself, it puts you in a position of power and strength, and it allows you to get what you want from the reading. But the Strength card is about really taking control. And the Strength card, she has her hands in that lion's mouth, and the lion has its tail between its legs. And so the lion is submitting to her, and it kind of, the lion represents like her inner voice, her inner critic, her inner demons, but she is getting the lion to submit to her. So I feel for a lot of you that you have the power to kind of like get something to submit to you. And this could be like your own inner demons. You have the power to conquer something. And I'm wondering if that's where this reading is going. I don't know yet because we haven't really gotten into it, but I kind of get the feeling that you are maybe like conquering yourself or, overcoming something inside of you. And again, this could be leading to success or whatever. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Lovers here. Yeah, there is a little bit of love here. So, if you're into love, or if you have a desire for love, we go Judgment to the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands would represent quick success. This could be like an air sign or a person who has air in their chart. We see a lot of air here. Could be any sign, general reading, but, there could be love coming in for you. With the Nine of Swords, you have the Temperance card, and it's like intuitively what I'm getting off of the Temperance card is that really there's like nothing you can wait for, is what I'm hearing, or something like that. So, sometimes I think something happens in life and we just are like waiting for something to change. But, the Temperance card This right here is called the path to glory, and there's this glowing crown back here. And so the whole point of the temperance card is like, yeah, he could like keep being patient. He could be he could continue to try to kind of like use his powers of alchemy to transform his situation, or he could just get off on that path. He could just get started on the journey, and he could take control of his reality. So I feel for a lot of you, this is saying with the Nine of Swords, like if you keep waiting, the same thing's going to happen. So whatever you're waiting for, stop waiting, and I would just go get that crown, Leo. I think we talked about this like a couple weeks ago, where I said, I'm pretty sure it was you, because I said that I titled one of your readings like "Getting Your Crown" or something like that. I don't remember. And I think that's what this time is all about for you, Leo. It's like all about Leo reclaiming their crown, and so I feel a lot of you could be doing that. With the Strength card, you have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, people want to help you. I think there are a lot of people that could help you as well. Three of Pentacles says teamwork makes the dream work. So anything you can do to get people to help you would be a good idea. I also think you're like much more capable than you realize, or I feel even that some of you have a skill that that you're not using, or it's like maybe you are using it, but it's like you could be using it in a bigger way. Three of Pentacles is about putting your skills on display. So, it might be a good time for you to put your skills on display. Like maybe you need to start a YouTube channel, or maybe you need to write that book you've always been talking about, or maybe you need to, just get a position where you can display your skills better. And I think that could be very helpful for a lot of you. And I say this to you all the time, so, it's definitely true. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this Komodo Dragon card. It says ferocity, survival instincts, and revolutionary change. There you go. You have this unicorn. It says divine purity, rarity, and sovereignty. So a lot of you could be kind of like entering into a very pure time. The interesting thing about these readings during this retrograde is that there has been like a lot of purity, I would say. It seems like I see the Fool a lot in these readings. The Fool is normally holding that white rose, which is a symbol of purity. I also see the Death card. The Death card has a white rose on his banner. So, again, I've been seeing like this purification energy, which makes sense because, Mercury retrograde is a time of healing, or we can heal during retrogrades. So it could be a good time for that. I also feel like you're about to attract like a rare opportunity into your life. So let's look into it. You have the Page of Wands, the Judgment card, and the Knight of Wands. Definitely time for an adventure. I mean, I think I've been saying to you for months that, if I were you, Leo, I would like go exploring, and especially in work or business, but, pretty much in any area of your life. I think that Leo's, like I've been saying to you for years, that everything you want is on the other side of something you've never done before. And so I think Leo in particular needs to kind of like, go explore new horizons, go on adventures that you've never gone on before, or like do the things that you've always wanted to do. You have the Seven of Cups right next to the Page of Wands. And the Seven of Cups kind of says like variety is a spice of life, having new experiences. That's where you're going to get all the things that you desire. A lot of us get stuck in the Nine of Swords where we keep banging our head against the wall trying to do the same thing over and over and over again. But really, if we try something new, we will get like everything we want. So that's what I feel for you. You have the Judgment card here. And, I didn't even realize this. Again, you have Judgment and the Tower. Judgment and the Tower and the Tarot together is the most powerful combination in the Tarot. It represents like a major revelation or a major wake-up call. So you could be having like a pretty big revelation, or I think I said like opportunity on that Unicorn card. And this could be something that is like very rare. So I would pay attention to any rare opportunities that could be being presented to you at this time. The Judgment card, these people are standing in these coffins. Inside the coffin represents their old life. Outside the coffin is their new life. So as I always say, I think it's time for you to like get curious. Right here, you have the Page of Swords, the card of curiosity, about like what's on the other side of doing something new or different, or changing your story in some way. And I feel like that's what the Page of Swords is telling you to do. You also have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is about going on an adventure. So with the Knight of Wands, we have to travel, be spontaneous. You can go on an adventure in your mind as well. You can just learn new things, or kind of like study new opportunities, or whatever the case may be. And I think doing all of that would be very helpful for you. I think, like I said, everything you want is going to be on the other side of something you've never done before. It's pretty simple here, Leo. So like I said, get to work, right? Let's see. With the Page of Wands, you have the High Priestess. Definitely time to trust your intuition. I feel like your intuition is guiding you towards something. It could be love. Love right here. We go down to the Two of Cups. The Page of Swords would be like you're spying, or you're spying on somebody, Leo, or they're spying on you. Whatever. Take it how it resonates. And, by the way, you show up right here at the top of the Two of Cups, right? With the lion up here. So, well, yeah, like I feel like this could be like communication and love, or this could be like an intuitive hit. The High Priestess could be something like mysterious, and it could be a mystery, right? Like maybe you're interested in a person you don't like know a lot about, or something along those lines. I don't know. We'll look into it. You can't make this up, right here with the Judgment card, exactly what I said with the Death card. So there you go. There's the white rose right there. The white rose on the Death card actually doesn't really represent purity. It kind of does, but really it represents the light at the end of the tunnel. So it kind of like is saying you're going through this transformation. You have the Judgment card. You are being reborn with the Judgment card, but you're also having a rebirth with the Death card. You cannot make this stuff up either. Like the King is dead here on this card. I'm telling you right now, Leo, it is time for you to reclaim your crown. That's what all your readings have been about, and that's how I would kind of like simplify them the most. I think that it's like clearly what Leo is going through is like some sort of establishment in your life is undergoing a transformation. You have the Tower here. The crown is falling off the tower, right? And I think it's time for Leo to like rise up and really do something great, or do something that will stand out, because it will. With the Knight of Wands, you have the Two of Cups again. I was trying to make this not a love reading for you, Leo, but I don't know. Definitely could be a person that you're interested in. Again, this could be a surprise. Like, you go up to the Tower, but the Tower is showing up in the good stuff. So, like, I don't know, maybe you're, like, surprised that this person is interested in you, or, it could just be a surprising connection. It could be better than you think. I think it'll definitely be an adventure, though, Leo, like, whatever it is. It's like, this is not, Two of Cups is not a normal relationship. This person could be, like, a little bit of a unicorn as well, but, Two of Cups, they're meant to look totally different. They're two people that come from two different worlds. So it could be a person who's an alien. It could be a person who comes from another country. It could be a person who just was raised different to you, or is different in some way. So, I don't know. Go for it. Leo, whatever. Next, in the area of messages from your future self, you have this Animals card. It says, unleash and build wealth with your spirit animal. You have this strategy card. It says, becoming more strategic to succeed in the long term. Look at your current goals and imagine obstacles as they may appear, so you can avoid them. And so I feel for a lot of you, you could be getting a lot of signs or symbols. And again, this could be coming from spirit animals, or whatever you want to call it. It is clearly a time of strategy for sure. So I would definitely come up with a strategy. And if you don't have one, ask AI, right? Or use one of the new tools to come up with a better strategy. You have the Seven of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Seven of Cups kind of says like you have to find out. It's kind of funny because your opposite sign, Aquarius, gets the Seven of Cups in like every single reading that I do for them. And I find that the opposite sign readings are very similar to each other. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, you might want to go watch that reading. I think it was this one. I don't know if it was this one or if it was the August bonus reading that I did. It might have been the August bonus reading, but whatever. I think that, a lot of you are kind of like in a similar energy where it's like you're imagining something great that could be coming into your life. The problem with the Seven of Cups is that he is imagining like all the good things and all the bad things that could happen, like if he manifested something. But the truth of the Seven of Cups is he doesn't know the future. Like I said, don't get to 2033 and regret not doing something because you're worried about the economy or whatever, right? And I think that this is saying like just, find out what will happen to your dream or to something that you want to manifest in your life. You have to find out. You have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords could be like watching or spying or whatever. Page of Swords is really a card of curiosity. So if you're curious about something, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be love. The Page of Swords wants you to go on the adventure of exploring your curiosity. I really believe we're being led by our curiosity right now, based off the astrology. So again, if you're becoming interested in like new ideas or new topics, it could just be a good time to explore it. You never know where those ideas could go. You have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is quick success, and so there could be some sort of quick success that is coming in for you with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands can also represent a quick conclusion as well, but I feel more like focus. The Eight of Wands traditionally was the arrows of love. And so traditionally it was like you're aiming in a direction, you're aiming at a person, and you're shooting your arrows of love at a person. I would say today it's more like, Esther Hicks calls it your rockets of desire, right? You're telling the universe what you want. The universe is responding with sign symbols, synchronicities. So I think you need to pay attention to the sign symbols, synchronicities that are happening for you right now, because they're probably leading you in a direction. But let's see. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups, could be someone from the past, but again, I don't really read it that way. It could be, but to me, the Six of Cups is more a soulmate. So if you're looking for love, I feel there definitely could be like a very like childlike, playful, fun, good relationship coming in for you here. Looks good. With the Page of Swords, we're going to take both of these cards because they both wanted to come out. You have the Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords. If there is a person from the past, I feel like you're moving away from it because, we do have Judgment. Judgment can represent a person from the past trying to come back, but you have it could be a person who's spying on you, and with the Page of Swords. But the Seven of Swords would say they're a liar, and the Six of Swords would say you're moving on. So if you're dealing with a person from the past, you're probably moving on. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Hangman. I see a lot of Hangman energy as well during Mercury retrograde. So to me, it's just what we do during a retrograde, right? It's very common to put yourself in hangman mode. And the whole point of the hangman is to gain enlightenment. He's hanging from this tree, the tree of knowledge and wisdom, so that he can learn, so that he knows what to do next. And I just feel like a lot of you could just be putting yourself in hangman mode so that you can learn and find success and do better in your life. And really, that's all I feel here. I really don't feel anything on that. There you go. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this koi fish spirit, says there's always enough. You have this antelope spirit, says life is speeding up. Yes, things are, Eight of Wands, like things are speeding up. Things are happening quickly or faster. The koi fish kind of represents abundance or more abundance coming in for you. And I do feel like you could be creating a lot of abundance at this time. I'm not saying it's going to be easy though, Leo. Again, I think that you are really, it's very, very simple actually. What you have to do is something different. You have to go do something you've never done before. You have this Tower card. The Tower, of course, can represent a Tower moment. It's coming up in the good stuff. I feel that this way, going here, that you are seeing how something was like a blessing in disguise, or how I think you're seeing how something that didn't work out for you is a blessing. So this could be like a past connection, a past relationship, a past whatever. And again, I feel like you're just seeing how it's a blessing that it didn't work out. You have the Two of Wands. I mean, every single reading I do for you, you have the Two of Wands. So Two of Wands is about leaving a comfort zone. He's standing at the top of this castle, and he has his village down here, and it basically says that he needs to get out of his castle. He is standing where he has always been. Like I said, I think that Leo is like setting up a new kingdom. It's like maybe you've reached a certain level of success in your life or in a certain business or career, and now it's time for you to like build something new and more exciting. It's time for you to do something different, and that's what I would do there. You have the Two of Cups, so again, could be a perfect match. It could be a little bit surprising. Again, this could surprise you right here. It's like, I think if you have your eye on a person or whatever, it's like you think it would be good, but it might surprise you just how good it could be with all this going on here. The Two of Wands would say that you might have to leave a comfort zone to be with this person, if you want love. But the comfort zone could just be like, again, I have a theory that and I don't think this is anything new, but, I think that we picked like the same type of person, right? Two of Cups is a different type of person. And so like picking a new type of person, like, if you have a habit of picking the same type of person, where it's like, really, if you look like, I don't know, if I look at all my exes, they're basically the same person, right? And so, it only took me 36 years to figure out you got to stop doing that, right? You got to stop picking these people. And it's like once you do that, it's like usually it's like people outside of your comfort zone, it's like they're harder in some way. It's like maybe you feel like you have to grow, or maybe you feel like you would have to improve yourself or whatever to be with that type of person. But it's like when we do that, we find like a good person instead of dating the same old bozo, right? With the Tower card, you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, a card of protection. And so, this could be you drawing a line in the sand with a past person and making sure that you don't allow a past person back. With the Two of Wands, you have the Hierophant. Leaving, this is also kind of like a card of thinking outside the box. Sorry, I'm losing my voice now apparently, but the Hierophant is like inside the box thinking, and sometimes it's showing up in the good stuff, and we'll talk about it. But again, I'm not gonna sugarcoat something. I do feel there's a definite need for outside the box thinking for you, Leo, and needing to think outside the box. Could also represent marriage. You have a lot of cards of marriage. With the Two of Cups, you have the Two of Pentacles. Definitely a choice. It's like you're going back and forth. But again, Two of Pentacles is like work hard, play hard. So I think in being more playful, especially if you're looking for love, would be a good idea. That would also kind of tell me, coming up in the good stuff, that you are going to make the choice to, like, date a person in the future or be with a person. It doesn't have to be right this second. It could be in the future, like if you meet a person in the future or whatever. And so, yeah, get out there, Leo. You have this Versatility card. Yeah, every single fixed sign that I read for gets this card, so it is definitely a time to be versatile and flexible. If one way to do something doesn't work, just try something else. You have this concentration card, Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands says what you focus on, you will get. So I think with this concentration card, I would concentrate on something good. There's like a star here. So concentrate on the star. Concentrate on your big goal, wish, dream, the thing you want to manifest, and, make it your priority. And I think things will go well. Yes. Are you kidding? We have this flirtation card, Leo. So clearly you're going to be flirting. Definitely a new person. This is card number 9. So nines to me represent newness or something new. So definitely a new person. You have this enthusiasm card. Yeah, you should be very enthusiastic. You are reclaiming your crown, or maybe it would be better to say that you're building a new kingdom. I'm not sure, but it's like you're doing one or the other. You're either reclaiming your crown or you are building a new kingdom in your life. And finally here you have this fulfillment card. Yes, a lot of fulfillment. Funny enough, this is a Sagittarius card right here. It's Saturn and Sagittarius. So a lot of you, I think, like adventuring, traveling, would be really where you're going to find your fulfillment. And we see that in the reading. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. These are cards of adventure or going on adventures to get what you want. And I like, people always tell me, like, I don't have money to travel. I'm like, well, you don't have to travel. You could learn something new from your home for free. And or you could go on the internet and learn something new for free. That is an adventure. So any type of adventure would be good with that card. But this looks really, really good, Leo. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.